y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a plan with me for you. I'm working in my dashboard planner for the week of Halloween. So of course I have picked out the Halloween and Dia de los Muertos sticker book that I'm excited to use for this week. And then I also picked out a functional sticker book. The black and white sticker book has a lot of great quotes in it and a lot of functional pieces that I plan to use as well. So I will put you guys on fast forward. I will link everything that I end up using down below so you can check them out if you're interested in seeing it. Otherwise, let's go. I actually use my dashboard planner as my work planner, my social media planner, how I plan out my YouTube videos and everything that needs to get done during the week. And so I still need a lot of room to write. I write all over this thing. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of set a little scene on the bottom of the page, because then I would be able to have a lot of fun stickers included, but still have plenty of room to continue to write. So I'm going to start with a little bit of black washi tape. I think this is actually from Illustrated Faith. It is black and it has some white dots on it. And then I love this little scene with the legs coming out of the cauldron like the witch fell in. And I thought I'll just move this over to the side, white out the word focus, and then actually white out some of the line right above so that you'll be able to see this really well. I wasn't actually sure I was gonna like the pink background, but it turns out I totally dug it. So I decided to just stick with stickers on this page for the most part. These are on like this transparent background, so it's pink, but it's a little bit clear. It's not a solid paper sticker, so it's an interesting combination. I love the broom. I thought, well, the witch's broom is probably propped in the corner, probably with her little spell book, so we'll just put this over here. I love this little set. I think it's a cute, fun set. I'm not super into like scary Halloween, but I like this kind of goofy, funny set. And then of course her cat would be kind of walking away. I think it looks like the cat pushed her in. Personally, that's what I think. So we'll have a few little stars coming out of the cauldron as if there was magic happening, and then I think that'll be good for that little scene over there. I do end up adding some washi tape that's also from Illustrated Faith. I liked the colors of the washi tape, and I thought it'd be interesting to add some kind of different statements, you might say. So the first one that I'm going to add says "Be true," which I think is just, I don't know, it's an interesting juxtaposition of what would make sense in that scene. And then I like the "Speak Life," so I'm actually going to tear this and we will have another little scene over here. That's where "Speak Life" will go. We'll add the little bit of washi tape to put it on the bottom, and we'll do the witch's hat over here. Like she left her hat on the shelf. It almost looks like a little shelf, and then it's going to say "Speak Life" right here, and we'll add a few little stars in that area as well, just to again bring those two scenes together, and those will be the main focal points for this planner spread. Once I wrap up with those stars, I decide that I do want something in the lower right hand corner of the whole spread, and I opt to go ahead and add some more washi tape over there just so that it's consistent, goes across both of the bottoms of the page, brings them together really nicely, kind of sets the whole scene. So I'm going to look for a quote, something that I could add over in that corner. I don't usually need room to write on a Sunday. Most of my work things happen Monday through Friday, sometimes on a Saturday, but not recently. So I definitely bring the washi tape all the way across, and I'll look for a quote over on the left side. So on the dashboard layout, you have this area where you can have all kinds of lists, and they're pre-labeled. I actually don't use any of those labels, but I am in the black and white sticker book, and I think I will use some of these. This one says tasks, and then I think there's another one that says focus on, and I put these down. I end up changing my mind. At first I thought I would go really kind of neutral at the top because there was the scene at the bottom, but in the end I changed my mind because I found these cute boxes in the Halloween sticker book that I thought looked really nice and did a great job of covering up the words. And I'll pick out some circles. You guys, I kind of mess around over here a lot. I like these circle stickers, so I'm going to pick out a couple of those. That one says to do, and then I think this one says remember. Yeah, that one says remember with the little cauldron. I'm going to come back and kind of address those, but here is the quote I found that I like for over on Sunday. It says, "Let's get spooky." So I'll just white out this vertical line just because it was bugging me a little bit having that there. And I'm going to put that there, but I wanted to bring in a little bit of the pink, the translucent pink that I had going on in the scene to the left. And I had already used a lot of the stickers on that page and didn't want to repeat any elements, but I did find this page and it has some pretty stars that have the same look in the background. So I'll add a little bit of that right there, layer the spooky on top of it, and then I'll trim off this sticker and then use the other half of it over here so I can get a little more mileage out of all of my stickers. Okay, I feel like I jumped around a lot, but I'm taking my attention back to the left side because I don't really like where it says tasks. So I'm going to pull that up very carefully, pulling it up. Yes, it pulled up some of the whiteout, but that's okay because I'm just going to cover it up with this box. I just like how uniform it looks with the box right there. And then I'll add the circle back in and I will pull out another box, same thing with this side. Cover that up and then add the circle back in and just, you know, spoiler alert, those circles are not going to stay there. So they're there for now. I'll pull out more circles because I'm apparently super into symmetry on this particular day. This one says remember and that one says important, and they will live there for a few minutes until I end up changing my mind and moving them around. Okay, so taking it back to the right side of the spread, I want to add a few boxes. I generally record 2 videos-ish a day, sometimes more depending on what's going on. So I wanted to add a few boxes so I can write out what videos I plan to record on what days. And these little boxes I loved. I actually really like the little triangle point at the top and that you can overlap them. I think it looks pretty cool, and they have just a little touch of gold metallic on them. Fridays are always just one video because I actually use it as a catch-up day if I couldn't get things done earlier in the week. And then Thursdays are busy days with a live video over on YouTube. I like this phrase sticker, messy bun and getting stuff done, because that's kind of how I live my life most days when I'm filming in my craft room. But here we go. Thursday's going to need a couple boxes because usually there's a lot going on for Thursdays as I try to wrap things up for the week. And now I'm just glancing through to see what else I can add. I like this little header that says the plan. I'll kind of layer it with this box over here. And then I thought it needed another header of some sort. So this one says, I'm looking through, I see one that says new day. And so I'm going to add that in on Thursday, and I'll just use it as a header for this particular box right there. All right, so that's good with the black and white sticker book. Now I want to add a few little embellishments, a few little Halloween things, starting with some circles over on this side of the page, just because I have circles on the left, so I want to include them on the right. And I ended up deciding to cut this one in half. We'll do half the circle here with the little stars and then the little gray piece over here. Just to add a little embellishment. And now I'm just going to flip through and see what else is jumping out at me. I happen to really like this long banner. Just bring in a little bit more orange and pink over here from Thursday into Friday. And then I do see another circle sticker that I really like that says, "Hey Pumpkin," and that one will stick on to Friday. Because like I said, usually Friday I don't do a lot of new things because I'm just wrapping up things from earlier in the week. I happen to really like this font, so I'm going to use it up here. This is where I write out all the YouTube videos that are being published that particular week. Because I work at least a week ahead, often a week and a half to 2 weeks ahead, sometimes I lose track of what is actually coming out on that particular week. So I always have to write it up here so I know what's being released. So adding that, because that's such a bold font, I wanted to include it over on the left side as well. So this is when I start messing with all of the circles. So I want to write the word film because this is where I'm going to list out the videos and the projects that I am filming on this particular week. So we'll move the circle from there, and I decide I can just relocate that circle over here. And then I opt to relocate one more circle just so that it's a little bit even. So I'm going to move this one over to the right side up to Monday and layer it with the black boxes. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit more washi tape on a few spots, but otherwise this spread is done. Thank you so much for joining me for this fun Halloween spread. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I mentioned earlier, I will link all of the supplies down below. Heads up, those are affiliate links. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does go a long way towards supporting this channel. So I appreciate when you're able to shop my links. I want to give a shout out to my Scrappy YouTube members. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you want to find out more about perks you can receive as a Scrappy YouTube member, then you can click the join button, or there is also a link in the description box to find out some more. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. I hope you have a happy Halloween, and as always, keep it creative.